Once upon a time in Verona town, where the Capulets and Montagues were causing a frown, a downbeat out-of-love called Romeo was speaking oxymorons to Benvolio. Later that day, when in spirits quite hearty, Benvolio gained entrance to the Capulets' party. He told his good friend Romeo they'd meet the best girls yet, and sure enough, the moping groom met Juliet. He climbed the couple's walls in spite of death if caught, where he wanted to find out if Julie could be caught. It seemed that fate was on his side because she was well keen, and they swapped all kinds of promises before they both were seen. Before may God bless him, agreed to wed the pair, so the nurse told Juliet to meet him there. But when a fight broke out on the streets of Verona, Romeo slew Tybalt and was banned like a loner. So just one night together was all that they had before Romeo was banished, leaving Jules with her dad. He said that she was to marry up on Thursday next, the news of which from hearing left poor Juliet vexed. Jules goes back to the fire for advice to be poured, with suicidal intentions at the point of a sword. He comes up with a plan most meticulously cunning, sending notice to Romeo with a friar who was running. On attempt to awake her, this is what the nurse said. She's dead, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead, alack, she's dead, she's dead. So off to the church was her body swiftly borne, with Balthazar that up the time by telling Romeo to mourn. Romeo runs back to take his last embrace. He looks his last, he hugs his last, and shoves a poison in his face. When Juliet wakes up, she is a little bit peeved, so when she goes down in her gut, I'll do that one again, because that wasn't very good. Edit that out. Romeo runs back to take his last embrace. He looks his last, he hugs his last, shoves a poison in his face. When Juliet wakes up, she's a little bit peeved, so down she goes when in her gut a dagger is she. The prince turns up with reconciled families in train and shouts about two who died so needlessly in vain. For never was a story packed with so much woe than the tragic tale of Juliet and Romeo. Wow!